of things gets him like negative attention, it's like, yeah, that sucks. But like you can't say like you have to blame him just as much as you're blaming me, because obviously you can't expect just because I have a big platform that I can't defend myself, or that I can't defend myself from shitty accusations. Like that's not obviously not a reasonable thing for somebody to think. But it is reasonable for somebody to think that I do it in a responsible way, which is why when I made that stream, I made it meme. I made it Detective Dream, and all my fans were tweeting out like COD in 4K and like detective memes and like literally like shipping me and John Swan. Like it was like all these like, I mean, people make a meme out of it if you make it more memey. And so that's why that's kind of, that explains, I guess, my approach to drama.
No, it's
but
funny that you say that, because I actually did pretty much the exact same thing way back when there was all this drama with the all the other lunch club shit and like everything that was going on. Was my immediate response was, every time people were coming at me with something, is I just fucking turn on my stream and talk about it. You know what I mean? Like I was like I was like, I don't really see why people let shit fester, and they just like they act very strange about it, or they even make a video. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking make a stream and make fun of it. And it's very interesting that you have the same approach, because I actually, funnily enough, tried to talk Carson into that way back when he was in all these fucking struggles with like his fans and shit. I was like, why don't you just like turn on your stream and talk about it, and just instead of like sitting there and festering with it. So it's very interesting. I really think that in a weird way, like that's always worked out for me, and I know that other people that have done that sort of thing, it usually works out for them. So I feel like that's kind of not even like the future necessarily, but as far as I've seen, that's kind of like the almost mature way to deal with drama, is to just directly meet it head on and be done with it.
Oh yeah, no, I agree, but it's always like, if you don't address something, then people will be spamming you and saying, "Why aren't you addressing this?" It's because you're guilty. It's because you did this, and because you're a liar. But if you do address something, it's why did you do this? Now you're bringing hate to these people and making whatever.
It's always
it's
a
like,
catch-22.
It's a lose-lose. So it's like, I might as well take the lose-lose and just get to defend myself, then
defend yourself and move on. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I move on, and then if it comes back up again, then then repeat the cycle. But generally it doesn't. Generally it goes away. And I think that's usually what I've done. And yeah, but
yeah, dude, it's been a absolute pleasure talking to you. This has been a very interesting conversation.
Yeah,
glad to see that you're a normal motherfucker.
Well, I think the thing is, like, from the outside, like, I feel like some people want to think certain things. And I think it is obviously with you. It's like, I feel like you mentioned it, probably, like your past experience and stuff are gonna make you not really want to, but like make you naturally think a certain way before
you just notice a couple of signs that are very familiar, and you're like, oh, here it is again. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
exactly. And with me, it's kind of the same way, except for the opposite. Like, I feel like because I've been in this position so many times where like I'll talk to somebody after hearing them say things about me where I'm like, I'm not those things. Obviously, they're misguided or whatever. And then I talk to them, and then they change their opinion. So before, like, as an example, when I first watched it, my initial reaction, oh, this guy's a dick. Right?
That's kind of my whole character too. That's what I'm going for.
This guy's a dick. I was like, oh, he's such an idiot. Why is he saying this? But then I sit there, I think about it, I'm like, yeah, but he thinks the same thing about me. I was like, he thinks the exact same thing with me. I was like, but if we talk to each other, then we'll understand each other, and we'll understand why he feels the way he does and why I feel the way I do. And then neither of us think that the other person's an idiot, even if we disagree with each other. And so I've had that approach as well, which is just, you know, and I mean, I could have, obviously I could have just ignored it and let you think what you want to think. But I think it's the same thing with the drama thing. Like I don't like that. It's like, I'd rather, you know, I know we have friends that are mutual friends, and it's better to just hit head on, work it out, and doesn't mean you have to like me, doesn't mean I have to like you, but it's better that we at least understand each other. So
communication is key, as they say.
Yeah. So thanks for talking to me. You didn't have to do that, so.
I mean, you didn't have to reach out either. No, I appreciate it. You have a good rest of your day, dude. Pleasure talking to you.
Awesome. Yeah, you too.
Peace.
Bye.